So we're looking good. Welcome once again, everybody, to this Canada Specialist Program webinar. Nicole from Ottawa Tourism, please take it away.
Thank you very much, Charlie. So hi, everyone. I have been on here before, I think just last year. So I wanted to make sure, give you some updates on things that are happening in Ottawa. I'm going to go there, we go. So one of the new things is our Parliament buildings where our government sits. The main building that you see in most of the pictures with the tower and the clock and the flag, that main building is under major renovations at the moment. We probably know it's a 10-year or more project. It's a few years in now. But most of the project so far has been underground or inside the building. Foundation work, electrical, plumbing. They're starting to get to the outside of the building, the stonework. So what they're going to do is start covering it in scaffolding while they're doing the outside. We didn't want it to be a big white scaffolding though, and thank goodness they have agreed to make it a painted scaffolding called a trompe l'oeil. And so a lot of places in Europe do this quite a bit, probably in Australia as well, any important buildings. So the building you can see on the right picture, it looks like it's the building, but it's actually the scaffolding itself. So it's just when people are taking pictures of our beautiful city, they won't see a big white block in the middle of the downtown. It'll actually, from far away, it'll look like the building almost, which is we're very happy about. Indigenous experiences, they've been around for quite a while in the downtown area, offering Indigenous product where they do performances and offer marketplaces and food. So they're continuing that, but they just about a year ago, they opened up a new product, which is their Matahoki Farm, and it is an agritourism venture. They offer, it's basically a farm. They have different kind of farm animals, including, and they also have the Ojibwe spirit horses, which you see on the right in the picture. They offer for independent travelers, they offer a year-round indigenous marketplace, and they also offer seasonal festivals at their location. They just finished having the one for the fall, but for groups, you can book a different experience, like a sort of a different program at their farm for any groups you might have. Or if someone just shows up, it would be more just the marketplace that you could shop at and see the farms. Saint Bon, they have been around in Ottawa for quite a number of years. They have offered their guided food tours of different areas of Ottawa, different communities, as well as their in-person cooking classes in their space in the Byward Market. New this year was they introduced self-guided culinary walking tours that you do through an app on your phone. So if you don't want to go through a guide, you can do it on your own with your phone, and it's quite successful. So they're offering both options. Interzip Rogers, it's the first interprovincial zip line. So you actually you start on the Ontario side of the river and you cross the river on the zip line and arrive on the Quebec side. That's actually me in the picture doing the zip line. And as you can see, I was able to see Parliament Hill in front of me as I crossed the river through the zip line. It's quite exciting. The skate bicycle tours, they offer both bike rentals as well as tours. So you can either go with a guide or you can, they do offer self-guided cycling tours as well. They also, new this year, have started renting out boats. So their main location is right downtown on Spark Street. They've opened up a new location on the other side of the river, on the Gatineau side, that's right along the river, where you can actually rent out kayaks, canoes, standing up paddle boards, things like that. So it's a new venture for them, and it was quite popular this year as well. O Canada A, it's a dinner theater. It's both the performers that go on stage and sing Canadian songs and wear iconic Canadian outfits. They are also your servers. And it's quite popular. They were at a location that was more at the south end of the city, which was better for more for people with groups and a bus, but they've moved to more of a downtown location. So it's good for groups and for individuals. And you can, so you can walk there from most of the hotels in the downtown core. Just some restaurants. Unfortunately, there was a fish market restaurant in the Byward Market that was open for more than 40 years. Unfortunately, they were one of our COVID casualties and they did close down. But one of the companies that runs a few different restaurants in the Ottawa area bought the location, and they have 3 different restaurants at this one location. The one in the basement is kind of like a speakeasy. It's quite popular, the Apothecary Lounge. And it's quite, they're actually called York on William, one of the restaurants. And it's because, kind of funny, YOW is the airport code for Ottawa, but they're actually on the corner of York and William Street. So it's kind of a nice play on words that they did there. Another great location is called 1 Elgin Street. It's a restaurant inside the National Arts Center downtown. The restaurant itself, there's an indoor section, but they have an outdoor patio that's right adjacent to the Rideau Canal. And they have glass walls and roof, so they can actually, in the off season, can have those closed off so that you're warmer. But you can either, you know, in the summertime, you're seeing boats right next to you, or in the wintertime, you can see people skating next to you. So it's a wonderful location. Another great location is the Tavern at the Gallery. They're a sister restaurant to the Tavern on the Falls, which is next to the Rideau Falls, right downtown Ottawa. This one new location is next to the National Gallery of Canada. It's in a sunken courtyard near the group entrance, and it was quite popular this year. Some new accommodations. We have an independent property called Restays. They opened up on Spark Street. They have, it's kind of one of those locations where part of the building is are condos where people own, and the rest of the building are these suites that can be rented. They are studio, 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom suites, offering kitchen and laundry facilities. They have a rooftop lounge with this amazing, that you're seeing in the picture, that has a great view of Parliament buildings. And some of their suites are actually 2 levels. So you go in the main door, and on the main floor is the living room, kitchen, and then you walk up the stairs to the bedroom area. So they're quite lovely upscale suites. The Metcalf Hotel, it's changed hands during COVID. It went under new ownership. They've kept the same name, but they did some major renovations to it, and it just opened up recently. So it's opened up again, and I haven't actually seen it myself to see the new rooms, but I'm looking forward to it. We should hopefully go there soon. Another new location is the Hyatt Place in Ottawa's West End. It's just in the Bell's Corner area. They're a very sustainable hotel. They have solar panels on the roof. They even have bees on the roof making their own honey, things like that. Some new products to let you know about too. The same company that does the Lady Dive and the Grey Line Hop On Hop Off bus tours, they're offering a new product called Cobblestone Tours, which are their winter product. So it's a winter hop on hop off bus tour. It's in vintage heated trolleys that does similar routes that the other buses do, but it's a heated bus, which is nice. And you can either just stay on the vehicle the whole time and do a tour, or you can do hop on, hop off at some of the museums if you'd like. And this will be operating from November till April. Our Winterlude is our huge winter celebration, basically. Our 45th edition will be this upcoming February 3rd to the 20th of 2023. Most of the activities happen more on the weekends. So the canal, as long as the weather cooperates, you can skate on the canal all winter long, but the festival itself is usually during the weekends, during those dates. Looking ahead, so we have the light rail system. We have stage 1 is already finished. We have, it's sort of a east-west line, including the Via Rail train station to bring people downtown. The new stage is under construction currently. They're saying 2023. I'm assuming it'll probably be later 2023, but it's supposed to now include the airport location to bring people downtown as well. So we're quite, that'll be fun when that opens up. Some of our icons and favorites. So the Byward Market area downtown, that's where the big Ottawa sign is. It's great to take pictures there. We have the iconic beaver tails. Cycling, there's more than 800 kilometers of pathways for cycling. And again, like I mentioned before, you can there's different companies that offer rentals or guided tours. For paddling, May to October, you can do kayaking, canoeing, both on the river itself and on Dow's Lake on the canal. Rafting, so we have about an hour and a half west of Ottawa is sort of a higher level rafting. Both Owl and Wilderness Tours offers that location. And then if you don't have as much time to make it out that far, we actually have rafting in the city itself with Ottawa City Rafting. So you can see a museum in the morning and then go rafting in the afternoon. It's quite unique for a city to have that. So this is our contact. Our main email address is Travel Trade Ottawa Tourism. Our website is ottawatourism.ca/travel trade, and we have both a Facebook page as well, and we have a newsletter. So thank you very much for listening, and please don't hesitate to contact me if you have any questions.